Lights, camera, action, and how do you start? Not cut. Cut is at the end. This is a hello to everyone on stream right now watching me, with the wonderful people active in chat and the wonderful people lurking. And it's also a hello to you on YouTube. Yes, I know I usually upload my VODs on my VOD channel, which I don't know if I will do for this specifically. My plan that I definitely have is to upload this as a continuation of my Primitier series I have on YouTube already, on my main account, not the VOD account. So hello everyone who has been waiting, and yes, it's a weird picture. We have the little me over here in the corner. I have to make sure that I'm still there because, man, it's weird to not see myself in game. But since we have my charming little VTuber avatar right here in the corner, I do not need a body in game, which makes things like crouching so much easier because being this low, usually I have like my leg or my neck or my shoulders inside of my head, and that's kind of blocking the view. We had this in the series quite a lot of times, so this is how we continue. Riley! Hi! Welcome! Nice to see you around. You came right in for the introduction and for a wonderful game time. And with this, also a warning for the YouTube viewers. It is a live stream, as you may tell from the chatters. The wonderful people like Zero here. Hi! Hello! And I will interact with chat, which might be quite unusual if you see in the previous videos, but that keeps my thoughts quite rolling, unlike the quiet times we had before. So, without further ado, everyone live and on YouTube maybe is waiting for me to finally go back home. Now that is funny. Well, welcome to season 2 of Primitier. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, I wanna cry. YouTube, the observers from beyond. Oh yeah, I've been asked so many times to continue. Well, I hope this counts as a continuation now because now I'm quite you know. Did you know water is dangerous? No, you are absolutely wrong. But you know what? This is wonderful. This is a wonderful opportunity to start new a little bit, as we can start like a tutorial. Speaking of tutorial, we got our beloved little tutorial slate here, but everything that's written on here I can easily showcase. We got tree go down, tree go into tool does things, and all that shit I can tell you and show you. So, welcome to the primal age. We just went out of our cave, Unga Bunga style, and we have been spawning with our beloved slate over here, with our beloved giant tree over here, which even in this save does not have a single acorn. I wonder if these ever get one. Maybe I should try to find a save like that. Hallie, hello, welcome. You catched us right at the beginning here. Where do I begin? Here's the thing. My whole planning is to the side. My head doesn't move in the corner, and my world is I can't go to my old reliable world, so we will have to do it a little bit new. And I already see we have quite a few opportunities around here, not the worst spawn. So we're gonna leave the tree behind a little bit. We're gonna leave our slate behind. As I told you, I will tutorial you. And, well, that's our respawn point. If we ever die in this game, which is absolutely possible, we will spawn right here next to it. There are others in the world like that, but we get to that as a... Is that a fucking fortress? The hell is this spawn? Okay, do we set at the water over there, or do we set at the water over there? Let's see. We have the fortress right close to us, which I do want to incorporate. So I would say we're settling over there. Also, that's a huge tree. I wish it had acorns. Ah. What? Ah, what a coincidence. We will be working with a few flowers as well. So, this, as you can see, is a wonderful VR sandbox game. Oh, we don't need to carry stones with us, but I'm gonna catch myself a little pyrite for later. We have 2 inventory bubbles where we can store stuff, which still interacts with the environment. So if I just run against a tree... Okay, I don't know how to move the bubbles. But as you can see, it still moves the pyrite. And me to a degree, which is funny. Oh, we got a whole spawner. Oh, that's a nice spawn we have here. Okay. Okay. Basically, you have a whole procedural generated world. And it's filled with materials and enemies, some of which you can actually see already flying around, like the blue drone over there, the red slime... You did not see me. Up, up, come here. Oh. He's gonna... He's after the wheat. He's kinda cute. Okay, he's not aggressive anymore, so I just leave him. We don't need slime genocide right at the beginning, but what I'm more cautious of should be around here somewhere. We have another blue drone here, and over there, you can lightly see it a little bit. We have a green drone, and those can do some good damage. Spawner over here, fortress over there, and a windmill right next to it. I love the spawn. Apple tree right here. Wow. Wait, if my save is deleted or doesn't work anymore, what happened to my blueprint? Eh? Okay, it says it failed to load, but here's my blueprint collection. Yeah, definitely failed to load. Right. But I'm glad I have it. Okay, so for some things I don't need to do a new blueprint. What it is, what it does, what we will do with it, all that will come later. And I would say we settle around here. It's not really even. Here it's quite even. We could do something. Maybe with a nice little bridge or something. Yeah, I like it. It's cozy around here. We have a flying island right to the mountain. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, say hello to our new home. The shoreline. Actually, if we have a bridge, we don't technically need a bridge as we can just run along. Or we have a small bridge over here so that we can connect the island to the fortress. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that means... Although I would like to have more flat areas, like this over here. This is rather a huge flat area. I can see some gold, I can see some silver. Oh, we got quite a spawn here. Okay, wonderful. Pyrite? Pyrite? God damn, I hate the inventory bubbles. Let's get them out of the way. Hey, much heart to you as well. Or are you just excited to see the new home we have? I'm gonna miss the old house. I wonder if I have a blueprint of it. If not, we will have to do a new house. This time with a lot less lag, hopefully. Okay, we start this game like... Oh no, you don't. We start the game with a fight. Uh-oh. Oh, that's my jump button. Okay, thumbstick up. Excuse me? Oh, did it fall into the water? It fell into the water. We have our first gear. Wonderful. Before I even started the game, wow, this is wild. Okay. I love it. Okay, first we start by making a tool. For that, we go unga bunga on this game. We just create stone. Ooh, pushing stone against stone. Okay, we're gonna push it in a particular way, which I will be explaining later when we go for wood. Ah, that's too thick. I know, you like thick, but it's not good for us. Okay, wait, can I? You can do two things in this world. As you've seen, you can push things together to separate them, or you can connect stuff, basically anywhere. And this is how we sandbox this baby. Can you swim in this game? Oh, yeah. We're gonna put this on later a little bit, but we will have a nice little swim around the island. I kinda want to have my campfire on the island. Okay, I'm using words like tools, campfire. Get those basic sandbox ideas out of your mind, because there are no real crafting recipes. The only crafting recipes we have are these, and these are all self-made. None of these come with the game. If you open this for the first time, you do not get an error. I will work on that. And only a plus sign, which means you can be like, oh, I'm just gonna copy that stone, and we have the recipe for the stone. So if we now go to a bigger stone and we have the right electricity, which we will come to, just you wait, we can just basically cut out this little stone as it is, with all the textures, like that dark spot over here, like that lighter part over there. Just like this is, we can cut out of any other stone. Or if you have two smaller stones, like if this would be receive a cut and split into two, you can put it back together with this. Easy peasy. This is the most crafting we get in the general sense, but there's another way. You can just craft by combining things, and this is how you will achieve most of our things. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad cut. Let's see if I can can I still make use of it? I think I can. Now we have a blade. It's technically not really considered a blade, but if materials get thin, they do more damage to other materials. So now, if we find ourselves a nice small tree, this one's a little big, I think this one's better. Also now at night you can clearly see the green outlines of the... I don't know what they're called, I think they're actually called suicide drones. Not quite sure if that is a no-no name, but it is what it is. They're creepers. If you played Minecraft, you know what they do. They're creepers. Oh, okay, every time the white outline appears, you know that a cut is successful. Well, a cut. An attempt to cut, if you will. Damage. And here we have the white number. And especially at night, this white number can get annoying. So... timber! Alrighty. Now then, how big do we want it? Here? Okay, let's put it back to the ground. I want a shaft around this size. Ugh. Okay, yeah, that stone is very, very short. Usually you don't end up with such a slice of stone, but... we'll make best use of it, huh? So now we just carve out of this tree. Come on. Yeah. I had such an excellent start when I showcased this game on stream before. I had such an excellent start with the YouTube series, and now... So, Yeah, the beginning is rather slow with this kind of tool. I can't wait until we have our tungsten back. Man, I'm mad that we lost our world. Everyone watching from YouTube, coming from the last episode, maybe in the far future, when even more episodes are out, coming from the last episode to this and seeing the whole world just gone, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I wanted to be there as well. I planned for this. I knew exactly what to do. The whole boat thing, finishing the house with its doors, and... Okay, I skipped the idea of the kiln. Since with the blueprints, we technically don't need it anymore. But everything else, I'm gonna miss it. So, we're close to having a nice, sleek... Come on. Ah, wonderful. A nice, sleek handle. The thing is, I need to find another stone to... Whoop. Excuse me? Give me. So this is not what you really would Hand? Are you okay? I don't know, I cannot grip anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go mad here. This is how you grip. Okay. Now we need to find another stone. Okay, usually you want to cut things along their edges, because then you get a precise cut. If you would cut down the middle, it can happen that instead of going alongside, the cut will instead go the other way around. And, well, it would be useless, at least for what you wanted the cut to do. So this will not work with a small piece. So we're just getting rid of the small piece altogether. We have our handle, which we can use afterwards, and now we just... Okay, that's overkill. Of all things, that's a little bit overkill. Do we have a smaller stone around here? Which we can use? Okay, this might help. Yep. We can cut it multiple times, but as soon as we have one X head, that cost me a whole stone. Once we have a full X head, we can create more technically. Also, it acts as a pickaxe and everything else. Like I said, we don't really have tools. I wish there would be more tool use cases. Like, there's not really a need for a bucket, as water can't be transported. And stuff like that. But hey, we make the best of it. So that's... I put these together because that's what we humans usually associate with an axe. It's not thin enough for my opinion, but it does the trick. So every tree we now cut down, we will have much more success with. Which brings me to... which tree did we go for? Ah, the one over there. Wonderful. You're gonna stay here for a moment. And all of this I will bring over quickly. So this would be a wonderful campfire tree. Now what do you say? Do we upgrade our stuff already? We just entered the Stone Age and I'm already thinking about having iron. I don't want to speedrun this game like last time. I want to be a little bit... The neighbors. Whoa! Where do you come from? No, I'm not gonna play with you. Or any one of you. You're gonna stay where you are. I'm just running around. Another drone. Hi! You will never get me. The blue slimes are cute. They have fear. Oh, he just jumped into the water. Poor little guy. Also, I should have taken my axe with me. But that's not a problem. We can just swim. If I remember right, Raleigh wanted to see if he can swim in this game, and what better opportunity to test it than now that we are surrounded by water. So, what do you say? This little island here? Wonderful start. This really feels Castaway. I like it. So this is where our stuff will be. It's not much, but it will be ours. Yeah. So, okay, without moving my thumbstick anymore. Okay, wait. Here, I just had to go down a little bit. Okay. If the water is too shallow, it doesn't really work, so I will have to go deeper for it. Okay, it's been a while. It's been a good while. Swimming is smooth if you... Can you paddle? You can paddle! I can do doggy swimming. That is possible. Man, I swear, breast swimming like that was possible, and that's what I usually default to, but what do I know, I guess. Okay, before the day ends, I want to half eat. Oh, the stone really is not. I need a better piece of stone, apparently. Or... Doggy swimming, doggy RV, very okay, you know what? Yeah. I didn't even realize. Very, very fitting. Come on, I don't want to cut the big stone. I do want to cut the small stone of the X in half. Let's see if I have luck to do it right. Nope. Yeah. The next cut will be it. Yes! Okay, now it's thinner. And with a thinner blade, we might be able... Rip stone. So, yeah, no, stone is fine. Stone will help us now. We can cut this right down the middle, which will make stuff... which will make things easier for us. I should have gone for a longer handle. But tool design will come along the way. For now, it just has to work. Also, we can start tool design with iron. I'm not gonna bother with the stone, to be honest. If you want to see this, like 0 coming up whenever we hit something, then tell me. Well, we can do this for a while, no problem. But if you actually want to see a little... Timber! If you want to see a little bit of progress, I think we really should go to iron. That's exactly what we're gonna do now. Alrighty. So this should work without swimming, because my hands are quite preoccupied here. I hope. Also, wood floats. Oh god. Paddle? Can I paddle with what? I can paddle with what? Oh, this is amazing. Okay, this should actually be enough wood for a campfire. Thankfully. And I do not plan to cut another one. But we are missing one thing. Give me my stone. Okay, we are missing one thing. This is so chill to watch. Oh, do I have a series for you on YouTube? Though, as you might have seen at the beginning here, everything that happened in the series is kind of like a season 1, because now we're kind of going into a season 2 here. Because, well, I can't access the old world anymore. And it's on me. It's on me. Yep, I'm the one to blame. I mean, who else? You? None of you did anything. The thing is, we had a mod installed previously. Some of you might know and remember it was the Wheelia mod, which was another version of Rubber. I know we haven't seen rubber yet, so it's weird to talk about it, but that's what the mod was. It was more durable and wonderful for wheels, hence the name. But it messed up the game, so I thought, okay, let's get rid of it before my blueprints and everything bug out. So I saved my saving stuff like worlds and recipes and reinstalled the game completely. So we are not starting with Melon Loader anymore. Well, about that. I should have just kept it as it is. I mean, we're back to vanilla Primitier, but at what cost? I mean, the file is still there. I can try to make it work. But since it was a full-on reinstall, I don't know what I can save. Also, I really want to see how I started this stream today. Because it will be in stark contrast to my first ever episode. Man, I tell you something. When I look back at that very first episode of Primitier I uploaded, God, I was so nervous. I was so bubbly. I mean, I'm still bubbly. Like, I'm talking, but back then it was more stuttering and trying to get a thought across, and today it's more smooth. Today, only language is the barrier. Which sometimes can be. I'm gonna come for this one later. First, we're gonna get it. Yeah, we have to deal with the blending in and out of the fortress. And here's the funny thing. Having the fortress is one of my mid-game goals. I mean, the early game is not as long as you might think. So, okay, let's say early game. Having this as one of my early game goals is weird because in my original series, I never even considered doing, well, I considered, yes, but I never really started doing a fortress. And now it's here like, yeah, why not? Let's try it. I've grown to the features, I know what to expect, I know how to deal with most of the shit inside, and it would be such a cozy home. We have all the space we could ever need in the world, so we can do quite the material collection there. What if we conquer it and use it like a warehouse? So that's the factory in a way, where all of our stuff ends up. Not factory. Let's say it's the storage department where everything ends up, and we will have factories like we had in the first series. All the places around. So like, since we have a lot of water here, we could do the drone spawner around here as well. And then comes the industrial age. We never did a gun or anything. And I wanna try out gunpowder and all the funky business. Did I hear? Progress! Stick you though. What? Oh my. The industrialization is upon us. And every good industrialization comes with a big uwu attached. I mean, look at the computer engineers these days. Describe them to me. What do you think of? Aren't those the hoodie wearing, thigh highs equipped fanboys all around? That's IT. Well, either that or furries. Which, honestly, no problem with. That's the IT I prefer. Okay, here's a bet. We can build that bridge kind of immediately today, actually. Like, the first step is a little bit big, if you will. Getting that iron. I mean, big. This is cute. If I had a better axe. Hey guys, have I told you about my ex? We haven't been together for long because she really lost her edge. It was like she was always bashing her head against the wall. Okay, wait. I should... Oh. Why did you fall out of my hand? Hey! Stay! This controller is funky. I gotta watch the season 1. You're not forced. This is like a new start, so you can perfectly watch from here, but hey, if you want, I'm not the one to stop you. Before I had my vacation 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, if you will, I watched over my own series. Not all of it, because man, that's that's a long playlist. But I went over what I remember to be the high points of the series. And wow, the progression. First, starting out with a generic avatar to showcase with all of the technical difficulties at the start, trying to get a grasp on them. Starting out without music, if I remember right. Oh yeah, right. I did cut it up because if the piece is too big, it won't catch fire. So I made them smaller. Otherwise, I could have just had one big piece and a second one right next to it. This is all per plan. Don't worry about it. Most of the things I do intelligently. A few of the things I do intelligently. 2, 1, and perfect. I think we don't even need more than that. This is already fine. We do need another thing though, which will be leaves. As leaves will be a perfect fire starter for us, and so much easier to cut. Look at that. So, 1 to each side, like usual. Boom. 1L. Oh my! Unity? Unity. Please behave. I've missed how junky it can be sometimes. Janky, not junky. It can be sometimes. Alright. Alright. And you could just be on top. You could just be here. The goal of the leaves is just to put the wood on fire. And exactly that we will do now. Welcome, Pyrite. Pyrite has a niche little function. If we take stone, or iron and metals, I think work as well, but I only use stone for it because it just feels right. We can unga bunga our way to fire. Oh, not even a minute in this game, and you can already call me Odysseus. Ah, man, my friends have put all the Greek mythology into my head. And want me to react to the epic musical, which...
Chill, let's Sunshine raided taste stream with 1 viewers.
What? And yet I'm alone on my island. Hi! Hello! Seriously? Sunshine! Thank you! Hi! Thank you for stopping by. Maybe not so alone on my island anymore. I mean, I have all the voices in my head here. And now I have one more! The bunnies. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's wonderful. In VR, I can actually zoom in, if you will. I can look closely at the emotes, because usually I have to click at them, have them portrayed like big, and don't see them clearly. But here it works. Where is my hematite? I will concentrate on you in a second, but the fire will go out. So this has a little bit more priority right now. Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't have to care about more. We just want the iron to go. How you doing? How you doing? And more importantly, because I have this curiosity I have to satisfy. What is streaming? I'm curious. I did not think that through. Luckily enough, I have gotten a stone with me, which I will need now, as we will need to hammer this thing. Aww. Sims 4. I played Sims since, what, Sims 3 or what? Ah, we're only at 300. This thing needs to be on 600 to transform into iron. But it seems like we just have to wait. What I can do to make it quicker, I hope, is to add a little bit more heat. And the way we do that is by quickly... Why am I moving so much? Maybe because I'm pushing this piece of wood down and therefore kind of like climbing on it. Ah, physics. that's wonky. Gotta love it. We're blacksmithing now. Sims fear? Fear. Very German. The Sims is cool. The first time I saw it, I was a young little guy, and I saw the expansion packs, and I was like, oh cool, there's so much more game to buy to my game. I wish I had this perspective on life, because nowadays I'm like, why is it not in the main game? What's the problem with that? What's up here? And that kind of not ruined it for me, but it's not the best feeling anymore. The thing is, I do have... That's actually funny. I think I got Sims 4 on an event or something for free, but never even installed it. I shall come around to that. I like it. And it is such a fun game. Well, I cannot judge for Sims 4, but I think it's not that far different from 3. And man, I love 3. You have such a good taste. EA, wasn't it? I hope I'm not mistaken. The wonderful peeps of EA. You'll love to see it. Oh, the iron is thin enough, and now we do something funky. Because we got this iron out of hematite, right? So we went through all of this to turn hematite into iron. I would be such a silly idiot. Oh my, what is this? Hematite? Oh, what a shame. It actually has a serious strategy behind, because iron is hard to cut, but hematite is quite easy to cut. So if we now just do this. Right. Push the block away, put the block on top, and this here can... Yup. That's everything we need. So now we put all the pieces back together. And all of the hematite will turn into iron yet again. Even easier now, because since it's more flat, the heat can access it in a better way. Okay, that's a little bit too physical for me. But you can see the big plate's already iron and the small pieces are following suit. Iron shall not fall into the water because of the reasons you just saw. I do not want my constructions to turn into hematite, but it is what it is now. Most people say 3 is better? Really? Why's that? I thought a new version is usually an improvement on things. Unlike in the movie business where too many... Empty! Hi! Hello there! Not so empty anymore here. Stream is connected to... Oftentimes? We had it in Starbound, where a lot of chemical ingredients have been there. I tried to think. We did a lot of crafting in Warframe, but that's beside the point because that's not much chemistry going on. This is like the most physical game of it all. Maybe not really chemistry per se, a little bit because of, you know, different materials. Especially once we get into electricity and what materials will transfer energy better or worse. And maybe advanced heat, like a campfire is starting heat, if you will. Later on to decide what can transport heat better. we will see. We will see. Because we have to think about two things. Usual real world physics, which we will have more than you expect. And of course, the in-game jank physics. I mean, one of the examples of real world physics, for example, we have already seen as if I'm just standing here, I'm not jumping, I'm not swimming per se, I'm just holding this piece of log. And this piece of log has buoyancy, so it swims on the water. Hence, you can build a boat. And that's not the only physics you can do with a boat. There's also something you cannot see right now. Wind. I mean, wait, wasn't there a windmill? Technically, you can see the wind, as the windmill we have seen over there, which is outside our render distance right now, has been turning. What is that? Is that Bowie? No, it's a stone. Oh man, I was excited for a moment. That's just a piece of stone coming out of the water. We don't have a Bowie here. Nah, I thought we'd just do the jump onto electricity, but it seems like we have to wait for that. Sims 3 into Sims 4 and the game is really empty unless you buy the... Oh yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem I have with this, whatever. I have with this game altogether, with the series altogether. It's not like, oh, I can buy extra stuff to my game. It feels, at least now that I'm older, more like, oh, I can finally buy the rest of my game. The first wonders of the pet DLC, which is like the only DLC I would suggest people to get. Nothing more? Like, that's it? Why you need anything else if you can have pets? Buddy. Infants only having beds unless you buy growing... Only having beds? You mean not having beds unless you buy growing together. That means... Wait, that means you cannot really have children in the base game? That's fucky. Whoa, that's fucky.